Welcome to my new nestjs video series, and this is the first video. In this video I'm going to talk about what is nestjs and then how to set up your environment and then installing it and create a new app, those stuff. Alright, let's see. Alright, what is nestjs? So nestjs is a framework for Node.js, and we use it in the backend to create APIs or server-side rendered applications, but it's mainly used to build APIs. And usually when you work on Node.js, for example, if you're building an API with Express or something, you'll have to come up with your own folder structure and everything. You will have a framework there, right? You just have to import the Express library and then work on that. In this case, since it's a framework, it provides all the structures for you. And then scalability is one of the main points of Nest.js. And it uses TypeScript. So it's very helpful for suggestions and IntelliSense and stuff. Some people don't like TypeScript, but it's fun actually. If you can give a try, it's really fun. And behind the scenes, it uses Express.js, and you can change that as well. But I don't see a point changing the Express.js because it does everything you need, in my opinion. All right, let's set up your computer. If you don't have Node.js installed on your computer already, you can just download it. You just have to go to Google and then type Node.js and then the first link in the website you can download for Windows or Mac or Linux. I have Node.js in my computer, so I don't have to download it and run it again. So right, that's that. And then install a code editor or an IDE. In this case, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. The reason I'm using Visual Studio Code is it's very rich with extensions. You can customize the themes, you can customize the coding experience, IntelliSense, and then a lot of stuff. You can do almost anything. All right, let's see how we can install this as well. Again, go to Google and type VS Code and then the first link. From here, I'm going to download for Windows. I have already installed it, so I don't have to install it again. Yeah, from this link, you can download it and install it. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, and then the main part is to install the nestjs CLI. CLI means command line interface. So the nestjs team provides a cool command line tool that we can install. Let's see how we can install that. I came to a folder. This is where I need to create all the project folders on nestjs. So I came inside of this folder and then I'm going to open a terminal from here. I have opened the terminal and then I'm going to install the nestjs CLI. Now to do that, I'm going to say npm i-g npm. This is the Node package manager. When you install Node.js, this will install as well. And I means install, and then -g means globally, so that you can run the nestjs command anywhere. At nestjs/cli and then enter. And then you just have to wait a little. All right, it's installed. Now we can execute nest command. So the next step would be to create a new project. This is how we do that. Nest new and then the project name. I'm going to say nest new, nest backend. You can name it whatever you want. Then I'm going to say enter. I'm going to click enter, and then it's asking me which package manager would I use. I'm going to say npm for now. I use yarn as well. I like yarn as well. This is npm. I'm going to use npm for now. This pnpm thing is a new, as far as I know, it's a new thing. And what it does is, unlike npm or yarn, it doesn't copy all of the file inside of your folder. Rather, it saves all the packages in one place and then links to the necessary project folders. So that you don't have to copy entire node module folder into each project folders. You just have to link it, if that makes sense. You don't have to worry about that. It's a little note. If you didn't understand that, don't worry. It doesn't matter really. I'm going to choose npm. All right, it's installing. I'll see you after it's installed. All right, I'm back. It's successfully installed all the dependencies. I created a project. Now it even says go to this folder and then run this command. cd means change directory. cd. I'm gonna write my project name. You just press tab and then it'll suggest the folder name. I'm going to go inside of that folder and then npm run start. Actually, start dev, so that you get all of the file watching stuff and then automatically reloads it every time you do a change. All right, you just have to run npm run start dev. It's running, but we don't know the port, right? We know it started, but we don't know what port it's listening on. In order to check that, I'm gonna cancel this for now and then I'm going to open this folder inside of Visual Studio Code that we just downloaded, like this, code space dot. If this doesn't work for you, you can just open the Visual Studio manually and then go to files and then open folder and then select the folder. You can do it that way as well. All right, I'm going to start the server back again. Say npm run start dev. All right, it started. This is where our port is saved, a source folder, and then main inside of here, 3000, port 3000. So before that, I'm gonna talk about this project structure. We have the dist folder. It's automatically generated every time you run a development server. You don't have to edit or do anything in that folder. And then the node modules folder. In here, you have all of the node modules folders, every packages and everything that needs in order to run this project. We don't have to worry about that as well. We don't code inside of that. So the next thing is source folder. This is where everything will go. Everything we will work on. Almost all of the work is going to be done inside of this source folder. And then we have a test folder. This is E2E config file and everything. This is only for testing. And we have lint ESLint file. That means this tells how the code should be structured, those type of stuff. We don't have to worry about it that much. Then we have git ignore file. You might know this if you have used git version control. This is to say ignore these files in the project folder when you push the code to internet, GitHub or something. All right, this is the prettier. The prettier is a formatting tool. This tells how the code should be formatted and stuff. And then Nest CLI, this is nestjs. This is for the nestjs configures and stuff. Don't have to worry about that as well. And then we have package log. This is not necessary as well. And then package.json. In here we have all of the scripts and then the dependencies, dev dependencies and everything. Remember we ran start dev. This is here. This is the script executed when you write npm run start dev. All right, we have all of the scripts here. And then we have the readme file, pretty straightforward. All right, by the way, this is how you open the preview. This is the readme file, and then you can open the preview by clicking here. Right, that's that. And then we have tsconfig build. What this tsconfig file do is it would just tell the TypeScript compiler how to compile all of this code we are writing into JavaScript so that the Node.js can run. Node.js initially doesn't run TypeScript. It needs JavaScript code to run. So this file tells how to compile the TypeScript into JavaScript. All right, that's it for the folder structure. And since we're running the server, we can check it. Remember, it was the port 3000, so localhost 3000. The server returns hello world string. Let's see where this hello world comes from. All right, in this folder, in the source folder, we have app controller. I'm gonna do a future video talking about controllers as well. In fact, the next video, I think. In this controller, what it does is it captures all the incoming requests and outgoing responses. I'll cover that in the other video, but for now, this has a controller and a service. This controller calls the service get hello method, and then get hello method returns a hello world string, and then this controller responses the string by calling this method. That's what it does. That's how we get the hello world. So if you've enjoyed the video, if you think you've learned something, you can just like the video, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can just subscribe. And see you on the Nest.js controller video. Bye bye.